Hi everybody, this is a quick video about the BattleMentor app that you can download for Android and I think probably iOS as well. Now BattleMentor is, you could say, PUBG's perfect stat companion, and it allows you to do some interesting things. Allows you to dig down into performance, and I guess as they develop the app as well, we're probably going to see more and more stuff. So as you can see here, this is my season so far on the PlayStation, the first season. So it's breaking down into solo, duos and squads. So you can see that in solo my KD is 1.62, my win rate is 9.4%. I played 223 games. Wow. Haven't played many duos. Played 45 rounds of squads, got 4 wins, 8.9% win rate that way. Now let's have a quick look at the menu. So you can look at kind of your stats for the season. Lifetime isn't available on PlayStation yet. I don't think Xbox either, but it is available on Steam if you're on PC. In matches, you can look at your previous matches, whether they be solos, duos or squads, and you can look through those. And then with compare, what you can do is you can two players' names, for example yours and then someone else's, and you can compare your stats with a friend, I guess, or something like that, or maybe even say on PC you compare it with some of the famous streamers, or on PlayStation or Xbox as well. But let's go back to season and have a look at that. So what we can do now is, if we tap in the solo box, we can then compare this season with last season, so you can see whether you're improving or not. So, for example, my KD ratio has gone up to 1.62 from 1.51. That's good. My average damage has gone up slightly as well. So that's good. So we can compare that again. First person, I probably haven't played any first person. Third person perspective. We can look at duos, and we can go through that. Now let's go and have a look at matches. So again, so this is a list of matches. And let's have a look at this Vikendi squad dinner down here in the middle from yesterday. So if I tap on that one, this brings up that game, and what you can see at the top is the 4 members of the squad, including myself. We got 27 total kills, did damage 2840, all of us together. I personally got 7 kills, 2 assists, 5 down but not out, 866 damage. And then underneath you've then got a list of how the damage developed throughout the game, which is loads and loads of detail as well. So you can look through and you can see, who shot who, how much damage you did to them or they did to them, and you can dig down that way. Now if we tap on the squads at the top, you can then look at that particular game, all the different squads. So now it only has the players that finish the game, so that's why the squad that I was in has dropped to 3 players. And you can say, well, so our team, we won with 24 kills, the second team had 6, the third team got 3 kills, the fourth team only had 1 kill. You can also see if there's any like lone squads or squads that just, so stuff like that way. So that's all very interesting indeed. And what we can also do, if we shut that down and we shut that down, let's just what we've done, we've gone back to the matches, and obviously you can scroll through and you can see how you've done, but where it gets really interesting as well is there's a little graph icon that you can press here, and then you can do a filter. So I could say I just want to look at the third person's perspective on Vikendi. Okay. And what you're seeing on this graph at the bottom, the blue line is my position. So the higher the spike, the worse position I came at. And the red line at the bottom is the number of kills. So the higher the red line, the better. But if you look, see how high the blue spikes go. As we go across, what you see, they'll start to drop down in a second. See how they drop down? And then if you look at the red line as we go across, you'll start to see the red line go up a little bit. There we go, near the end. And what that directly correlates to is when I changed, when I was playing, in fact we should tap it on solo. Solos is more obvious, there we go. So as you can see, the blue line goes down as we go back in time. See, it's all very low along here. So, that means I was finishing high up in the game. And then the red line at the bottom goes up near the end, so I was getting more kills. And this directly correlates with the time where I switch from a play the edge strategy on my solos. So that means jump far away from the plane and loot up at the edge of the map in safety, and then move in and then get involved in the firefights, to a play the center strategy where you drop down in the middle of the map, you try and loot up as best you can, and then you improvise. You make your way. So what happens there when you play that sort of strategy is there's much more chance you're going to bump into people and either get ambushed or just get in a gunfight and just be unlucky and just lose. And so you can see that. However, you've got to balance that with the fact that, in my personal experience, dropping in the centre, looting up and improvising is lots of fun as well. Although I'm not winning as much because I'm not getting in those top 10 the same, I'm getting more kills, so it's more fun, and it's a case of mixing the game up as well. As you can see, you can look at this via map as well, sort of duos, squads, and all that sort of stuff. So let's go back to season stats. So there we go. This is BattleMentor, the app. Download it, put in your details. As I say, works with PlayStation, works with Xbox, works with PC, and it's an interesting little thing to look at. Don't spend too much time trying to analyse your KDs and your win rates and all that stuff, because what's important is having fun in the game, isn't it? But some things are quite interesting, especially looking at damage. Oh, the other thing I would say as well is, it's easy to get salty in games where you're looking at them and you're thinking, well, I should have. Why didn't I get that kill? Why didn't that person die? Oh, actually, there's one other thing that I didn't show you. But don't get too obsessed with that, because remember, it is a game. It is based on computers and consoles that are thousands of miles apart from each other, and so you do get errors and you get glitches and things like that. If you go into matches, and we go into, say, this game here, you can actually hit the damage. Let's see where. So we tap on that. You can actually look to see where the damage was done. How cool is that? So anyway, BattleMentor, download it, put your details in, have a dig around, find the useful stuff. Don't get too obsessed with the stats. Enjoy the game, but I'd definitely say check it out. Anyway, that's enough from me. If you've got any questions or comments, put them down below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you again soon.